Championship football. Today, the South Jersey Group 1 final between the Green Wave of Audubon High School and the Bulldogs of Glassboro High School. Adams has a good deep one. Hoover will be driven back to his 12-yard line. Comes up looking for running room in the middle and finds a good hole. And with his good speed, has Audubon in excellent position. They're going to start their first drive somewhere around their own 40-yard line. Tony Martin. Hoover will be the tailback, and day 60 for 124, 49% on the season. To throw for the first time, looks across, has his man McGinley, and there's that rifle that we saw earlier this season, Bob, in that game against Woodbury. Casey Clements on his first attempt, completing it to McGinley. Hoover back in the ball game now. It will be the option, and he throws the ball away. Hoover luckily gets to it, but what reaction from the Glassboro defense, led by Dave Bateman, the defensive end on that side, coming in and making the stop.
In all likelihood.
Trying to take advantage of Hoover's receiving ability. He's flanked. Clements thinks he sees a hole and wants to run the football, and that closes quickly as Bateman recovers back to the inside to make the stop on Clements. He'll get 5 yards or 4 yards out of it. It'll still be down and 5 yards to go.
Well, we're going to be talking all day long as we look at the Glassboro offensive line. Bateman, McNeil, Mazzio, Stewart, Castillo, and Joyce. Going to be talking all day about the Glassboro offense. With Lee Frank, the quarterback, Redman, Lockbaum, Pat Adams, and the right end, Dave Bateman.
44 with the clock running now to play in the first quarter. Redman trying to slide to the outside. Does turn the corner, has good running room. Finally driven out of bounds. Chuck Perry makes the stop, but not till Redman comes very close to a first down. It looks that he'll be a yard shy of it. Ball now up to the 35-yard line. The wing back, a double tight end, will give it to Lockbaum for the first down yardage. He gets that and more as he crosses the 40-yard line. Still staying with a double tight end against the 5-man front. On the inside tight trap, Redman moving ahead again, close to midfield. He picks up 7 yards.
Oh, Mike, we were talking to Johnny Barbos, the excellent former.
Try to freeze those linebackers. This time he'll run the draw with Redman. Again, Redman looks for running room to the outside, gets a block from Adams, and he does it all on his own, Bob, and it's going to be a question of where they mark it. It appears he has the first down by a yard and a half as the official spots the football at the 34-yard line. Frank has the option to change plays. He's going to go with Lockbaum in the opposite direction. Cuts inside. Reeves is blocking well, and Lockbaum nearly breaks it, and only a saving tackle by Hoover as he grabs Lockbaum around the 1 foot.
A methodical drive.
Adams has split 15 yards to the right this time, and Redman looks for Adams' block, who cannot get inside and throw a legal block, so Redman has to do it on his own. He picks up 9 more yards and gets the ball down to the Audubon 6-yard line. It'll be first and goal for the Bulldogs. Frank with a long count. Will pitch it to Lockbaum. Lockbaum, once the end zone is in. 3-yard touchdown run, but hold everything. There's a penalty flag. Illegal block thrown apparently by Castillo. He's out there punching himself in the helmet. That's going to move Glassboro back. You cannot block below the knees coming from the inside, and or from the outside back in. Let's see how they call that. I don't know how Castillo could have done it then, moving from the guard position. Buttering here now. Adams in motion. He'll turn, another penalty flag thrown. Frank going to look across, it is picked off. Tony Martin has the football, has a blocking wall in front of him. Turns back to the inside. Martin finally dragged down, but not before he puts the Green Wave at their own 46-yard line. And if that penalty's against Glassboro, first down now. Clements wants to throw, looking to the outside to McGinley. He is up in the air, makes the outstanding catch right over the outstretched arms of Pat Adams. And that fine passing attack that we saw earlier this season continuing here. McGinley with his second reception. Clements now 2 for 2. Take a look at this pattern, Bob, and the great play by McGinley.
Good blocking for Clements.
A long time, and they were looking forward to this contest. Clements wants to throw with pressure. He gets the initial pressure by Bill Stewart, but once again, Bob, Stewart won't get credit here because Joyce will be credited with the tackle. The first season as head coach, taking over for Marv Chromsky that year. Clements throwing long across the middle for Hoover. Looks like there could have been a bump that time, call against Campano. I'd love to see that play over again, Bob, but last for a ball. Let's take a look at that and see.
We see it. Couldn't really see what we were talking about, but I saw the same thing you did.
7:17 to play in the first half. Clements turning to the right, wants to throw the short pattern, and Hoover has it. Hoover breaking 2 tackles, and finally is taken down by Castillo, and perhaps a little late, Bob, and I believe we're going to see the 6th Glassboro penalty here, as Hoover gets enough for the first down.
Oh, Glassboro destroying itself in the first half with penalties. This is a big 15-yarder against the Bulldogs that will advance the ball to the 28-yard line.
They'll be 3 yards shy of it.
Here's a great statistic, Mike. I love this one. One of Chuck Mangini's. Glassboro has outscored his opponents 93-0 in the second period. That's unbelievable. Audubon.
This drive started at the Audubon 39-yard line. Clements, 4 for 5. Remember, wants to throw again. Has his man open. It will be taken by Jimmy Stafford. And once again, Clements shows that ability to fire that ball right in between the defenders. Stafford has it inside the 5-yard line, and now the Green Wave with a first and goal. Take a quick look at this one.
Again, we're going to see Casey Clements' outstanding right arm. He really draws the football. Look at the excellent blocking he gets. Threw off balance that time and threw a bullet right on.
Hoover and Martin will open behind Clements. They'll turn and go to Martin. Martin fighting, struggling, crawling. He cannot get into the end zone as Lester and Redman and Joyce close. The only man split for Audubon now. They'll go again to Martin, who tries to follow Hoover into the end zone. Let's see what the linesman says. I think he's going to indicate they're around 6 inches shy of the goal line. John looks just a little bit worried here. Ninth season, remember starting in 75 with that 11-0 year, taking over for Morris Slomsky, who Clements now with a long count, perhaps going to go with Martin again, who twists, turns, and is in. Audubon has struck first here. Audubon on top 6-0, and it was Martin carrying the football that time in that drive. And interestingly, Bob, he only has a +5 yardage. All right, it was Costello and Orth with the blocking on the right side. Clements wants to throw for the touchdown, looking for McGinley on a flare pattern out of the backfield, and you know they've practiced that one a lot. That was a timing pattern, and Audubon gets it. It's 8-0.
Touchdowns are 2 scores to win now.
The pitch to Lockbaum. Lockbaum trying to turn the corner, but quickly met by Hoover and driven out of bounds. Bendorf was there fighting off the block of Adams, and at his 32-yard line, Frank will be, it's going to be a short punt to Redman. The fake. Redman's going to get the first down and lots more. And a John Avini, Bob, coming up with the gadget play here. What a place to call it. If Glassboro needed a lift, it was probably in this situation. And they got it from Sean Redman as he gets the ball across midfield and down to, in fact, the 38-yard line of Audubon. Excellent call and excellent. Double fake by Frank, who wants to throw, looking across the middle. It will be taken by Adams. Adams was fairly well covered, but an excellent throw by Lee Frank as the clock now becomes the big factor. Under a minute to play, 57 seconds left on the clock as they move the chains in Glassboro hurricane. That was the message given to the Bulldogs last night. Lockbaum now to the right side. What a block by Redman. Mazzio out in front throws the next one, and then the rest is done by Lockbaum. Lockbaum with a 19-yard touchdown. Great blocking up front. Redman first, Mazzio second, the rest done by Lockbaum himself.
Well, some people don't think that Gordon Lockbaum is a potential Division I halfback, Mike, but you saw a great run there. That might be as good a 20-yard touchdown run as you're ever going to see. There was some great blocking, but the last 10 yards, Gordon Lockbaum pretty much took care of him himself. What a tremendous individual effort. Gordon denied his 26th seasonal touchdown in the first quarter on the penalty, but gets it here. He's got 26 TDs on the season, the number 2 scorer in South Jersey. And we're going to replay. Watch this run on replay. This is one of the greatest individual efforts you're going to see.
There's the block coming from Redman.
Redman, who doesn't get credit for his blocking inside. 2 tackles missed there, then a third. Look at that cutback running and the fancy footwork of Lockbaum. That was as good a run.
Get for 2 points back. And it will be Redman's turn. Lockbaum throws a block. Sean with the speed gets across. Just makes it into the end zone. We've got an 8-8 ball game. Boy, this crowd came out today expecting a super game, Bob, and so far they've gotten everything they could have asked for.
That's the play to call in that situation, Mike. There's a young man that can smell the end zone. As soon as Sean Redman got that handoff, you knew that he wanted the end zone. You're going to see determination here, strictly determination by Redman. Gets the pitch. Look at the blocking out in front. Lockbaum got one, and Redman gets to the outside, almost tripped up at the 3-yard line, stayed on his feet.
Adams gets a good foot into it this time. Will not be that deep. It'll be taken at the 16-yard line by Hoover, following his wall in front of him. And Roy Hoover shows excellent speed that time as he gets the ball out and there's another penalty flag thrown. 7 on the afternoon. Will double fake. Will roll. Will try to throw. Now he's going to run. He'll look for the sideline. He doesn't get out of bounds. I don't believe. No. As Lockbaum finally tries him out after a gain of about 8 or 9 yards.
5 defensive backs for Glassboro.
He's 18 yards deep. Clements going for Hoover. Picked off. Intercepted. Pat Adams. Adams wants to come back and find a wall on the right side. He won't do that. But the Audubon attempt to get in the end zone here before halftime will be denied. Glassboro will take over. 6 seconds showing on the clock.
4th interception of the season for Pat Adams. That defensive backfield has done a job for the Bulldogs this year. Lockbaum with 6.
Lockbaum, great blocking in front of him, will be driven out of bounds by Hoover.
Respect for each other.
Adams to the right side. They're coming. No, they're not. It's a double fake, and Frank wants to throw. Looking long. Hoover knocking it away as they were looking for Pat Adams deep, but Roy Hoover, the outstanding receiver in his own right, playing the corners. Clements on the option goes to Hoover, gets a good block out front from McGinley, fighting off Redman, and Hoover now shows the great running ability before he's finally driven out of bounds, position to the tailback. Slotin has done an outstanding job for them there. Clements with pressure gets the ball up in the air. It's going to be picked off. Darrell Fowler has the football. He's finally taken down by Boquicchio, but not till he has Glassboro in excellent shape at their own 36-yard line.
That was just a bad throw by Clemens and something we're not used to seeing. Of course, that is the 2nd interception. Pat Adams had one just before the conclusion of the 1st.
Lockbaum. Matthew and Castillo open it up for him. Gordy twists, crosses midfield. Finally driven out of bounds. Bozacchio does the job there, but not till Lockbaum crosses midfield and gets to the Audubon 41-yard line.
What a great job by, or block by Castillo, Mike. And we go back to the first half when Irving Castillo had all kind of problems. We're going to see the replay here. Look at the block on Powers by Castillo and the great open field running by Lockbaum, who's really on fire. He did another big play here. 17 touchdowns outside the 30-yard line this year.
Frank. Picked off by Martin. Looking for Bateman, but Martin, the linebacker, covers him well, steps right up in front. Audubon stops the drive now. Martin's interception at their own 25-yard line. Hoover. Joyce chases him. Now Fowler up and makes the tackle. Super shot there on the sideline. 28. Adams, the flanker, is going to try and throw the first block for Lockbaum. He gets it. Gordon Lockbaum fighting for the yardage now, gets 9. Martin finally 10 first downs now for Bulldogs. An inside reverse to Adams. Adams following Bateman's block. Gets another Glassboro first down as he crosses midfield and has the ball to the Green Wave 46-yard line.
Audubon territory.
Now Lockbaum, who wants to throw the football, has it up in the air. And Bateman makes the catch for it as he hits the ground. It will be called a good catch. That play made by Bateman. Dave Bateman, number 83, 6'2", 185-pound junior, has his first reception of the day, and it's a tremendous one. Let's take a look at this catch by Bateman at the end of this play.
They run this very well. It doesn't look like a pass. Lockbaum disguised it very well, and if that had been a...
4 yards to go, long count from Frank. He'll go to Lockbaum. He's got the 2 men in front of him again, and again, cuts inside. He wants the touchdown. He will not get it. He'll be denied as he gets down to around the 1-yard line. Bob, you want to give credit to the blockers because they do such a great job, but first and then see Lockbaum do it.
The guards pulling. Mazzio out there knocks off 2 of them. Lockbaum staying on his feet. A tremendous runner.
Redman to the end zone. Glassboro's ahead. 2:50 left to play in the third quarter, and Sean Redman takes it into the end zone following Lockbaum's outstanding run. Glassboro now on top, 14-8.
Now the touchdown twins doing it again. The Glassboro fans loving it. Lockbaum with 1 today. Redman with 1 today.
Frank will look for the 15-point. Lockbaum will hold. High snap. No, Lockbaum wants to throw the football. It's going to go to Fowler and be good. So they do it. They get the 2 points. Glassboro jumps out to a 16-8 lead now with 2:50 left to play in the third quarter.
Is there anything Gordon Lockbaum can't do in a football field, Mike?
No question about it, designed all the way. Lockbaum is up. Frank wants the block, doesn't have to.
Wide open.
Yep. There he
Absolutely
is.
wide open. So Lockbaum,
He'll throw again. This time it'll go to Ward on the split end screen. Ward gets the first down, it appears, from here and does that on his own. Finally taken down by Castillo. Redman again sets the triple flanker to the right side and will sprint in that direction to throw. Has time this time. Has the man open. Timmy Stafford. Stafford looking to get up close to first down. He'll be about 3 yards shy. Clements in that direction. He's going to turn and run. And Dink McNeil meets him at the 26-yard line. Castillo comes along with Lester to take him to the ground. Clements to Hoover on the counter play. And Hoover up inside the 10-yard line. The Green Wave will have a first and goal.
what a great effort by
I'm sorry, he's shy of the first down. That a first down play. It will be at the 9-yard line. Much in that department. Lott looking for first down territory. If he has it, it will be just about at the 5-yard line. Pull themselves together here.
Two great teams.
Does not get the credit they deserve, do they?
Well, I tell you, outstanding job at Glassboro High School and throughout Gloucester County and South Jersey. Cheerleaders very much underappreciated, I think. They do a fine job. There's the Bulldog trying to for the Glassboro fans to get with it here on this.
One on each side. Ward, McKinley. He's going to pitch to Hoover. He's going to lose the football. Lester, the sophomore defensive end with a big defensive play, gets the fumble on the option. They've had trouble 3 times with that pitch today, and Hoover has saved them before. He cannot save them here. As Timmy Lester, number 82, does a somersault coming off the field. He's so excited about that play. Audubon will be denied for the moment.
Oh, replay of that, and look at the job Lester does. A bad handoff. Hoover had to reach back to get it. Kind of a high-risk play for there, Mike.
It's Redman. Hoover cannot get him. Redman now chased by a lineman. Twist, turns, finally is stopped, but not till he gets out to the 21-yard line. So
that'll put him over 100 too, Mike, right?
13 yards on that one, and he will too move over 100. Ball game. Lockbaum's turn. There's Mazzio out in front. Lockbaum reads his block and has another first down. So Lockbaum with 12 more yards. He now has 122 yards on the day on 16 carries.
Great way to get out of trouble. Give it to Redman on the first play, to Lockbaum on the second play.
And Hoover, deep for Audubon, would love to get a good run back. And now he has trouble with it. Look at this play. Unbelievable soccer-type kick from Lee Frank, and it bounces right into the hands of the Audubon player.
Guess who?
Is that Martin?
Yes.
Tony Martin, number 86.
Yes. Mike, looked like we're playing soccer there. I'm sure that if there's a replay right into the hands of Martin, and Frank lucky that he was in.
It bounced a few times. Lott again. Now he slides to the outside, and Lott, who's been so strong for them through this period of play, replacing Martin in the backfield, crosses the 15-yard line quickly, and does. He pitches to Hoover. It's Lott to throw the block. He can't get it. Look at Redman's speed. Look at the outstanding play by Sean Redman on that play.
Wow, and I think the ball carrier is hurt. What a thundering, crunching tackle by Redman. Unbelievable, and Roy Hoover is obviously injured on the play. We're going to see Redman just sheer determination again. Look at Sean Redman, copy your screen, coming after. He saw the play all the way, beat off the block. What a play he makes on Hoover. Hammers him to the ground. Unbelievable play by Sean Redman, and of course we're all concerned now for the...
It will be on his shoulders. Now Hoover is going to throw the ball or try any event. Will he get rid of it? He's chased by Mazzio and down. Mazzio, Stewart, Bateman surround Roy Hoover at the 40-yard line. I can imagine. I argue that so frequently in an obvious passing situation.
Over. Big play right here.
Lee Frank will go to Lockbaum. He's been the runner for the last 3 years. He's going to do it. He has the first down. It's Gordon Lockbaum. Players in the event, this is the outcome as we have it now. Lockbaum, he knows he has few carries left in his high school career, and he said, you're not going to stop me now. He gets the ball into Audubon territory inside the 45, mark it at the 43. And you can bet, knowing Gordon Lockbaum, he's out there telling them, give me the football, give it to me, I want more. From matching that record, it's Redman, slicing to the outside. Redman has running room. Can anyone catch him with the great speed? Redman is going to take it in, so will not finish 16-8, except there are a couple of penalty flags down. So the clock will stop at the 20-second mark, and this play apparently called back. This will be the 8th penalty marked off today, a clip against Glassboro. So they will bring the football back, but what a run by Sean Redman. Now, we had a score at halftime, by the way, as we take a look at this run by Redman. Does most of it on his own. Once again, he gets the great blocking up front. He looks as if he stopped on the right side and then cuts back, and look at the explosive speed. He just takes it in and runs away from the Audubon defenders in for the touchdown that will not count. Click down, and it looks as if it's going to be Glassboro 16, Audubon 8. But most importantly, it'll be the Bulldogs 11-0 for the season. As I was pointing out, Hamilton, we believe, was losing to Salem at halftime. They're the only other undefeated team in South Jersey. They mobbed the team at midfield as the Bulldogs, Group 1 champs, and matched the 1975 11-0 record. We'll be back with some interviews and some final words.
All the adjustments in the world don't work unless these people make them work, and they made it work. They came out and they did the job.
Game of big plays, John. None bigger than the fake punt near the end of the first half, which sustained your drive and enabled you to get the first touchdown.
Here again, it's because you're as good as the people you've got to work with, and you kind of did it. He had some blocking up front, and we put it in the last couple of weeks, but we really worked on it this week, and it worked well for us.
Sean, were you happy for that call on that play?
Yes. When Coach made that play up in week, we knew that we can do it. The guys worked very hard. We just did it. We just did what we had to do, and that's important.
Sean, your two-point conversion run, it looked like you wanted the end zone. You knew it was there. Sheer determination. It was just a great run.
Yeah, determination is a big factor. When Gordy scored a touchdown, we knew that we were still in the ball game, and we go in the locker room at 0-0, and we come back out and start all over again. And that's it.
Gordy, you looked sky high today. You've been sky high throughout your career. You've had a great career, but you look like you were really up for this one.
Yeah, I was up for myself and for the rest of the team. We worked hard all year. We started out, this is our goal, to go 11-0, win the South Jersey Group 1 title. And we just worked hard all week and all year. You know, Coach did a great job, the players did a great job, the fans did a great job, everybody did a great job, and this is the result.
And how about you, Joe Mazzio? You've had a fantastic career, too, and you're really the heart of this football team.
I just feel that we stuck as a team when it was getting tough in there. A lot of penalties, but we just kept on going and going, and the result was this. That was it.
They're a good football team, Joe. No question about that.
Yeah, they're good, but I think without the penalties and all that, would have took them big time score better.
Well, you guys have been the second guest a lot, criticized a little bit. A lot of people say that the schedule has been easy. That's certainly a debatable point, but I think you proved a lot of things to a lot of people today.
Yeah, the last couple of weeks, I think we proved a lot. You know, the schedule's made up. You can't do nothing about it. You know, you play who you have to play every week. We come out hard. We blow teams out on Saturdays. We can only hope to be ranked number 1. So that's up to them. We just did what we had to do and came out and played hard today. And I think we really proved ourselves.
Vindication of any sorts for you, John, in this one today in terms of what I just asked Gordy?
Yeah, to a certain extent. You can only play the hand that's been dealt to you. So we get a certain schedule, and we knew we had a good football team. We had a good football team last year, but we knew this year that we had that little extra added experience, and if we stayed injury-free, which we did, thank God, we knew we had a real good shot at it, and they did. They stayed injury-free mainly because they worked hard. They kept themselves in excellent position. They worked real hard. They played one ball game at a time.
Sean, you're the only one of these three back next year. The 1984 team has a lot to shoot for.
Yes, we're going to try to go undefeated again next year and prove to everybody that we can do it.
Congratulations to all of you. John, Sean, Gordy, Joe, the whole team.
Thank you.
Mike?
Thank you, Bob.
Come up with the big victory. They did it. 16-8, as you see. Glassboro finishes 11-0 in the season. They await now the vote to find out if they'll be number 1.